has turned into a two-tiered police state where if you are championing Palestine, you're allowed to roll out fake dead bodies onto our streets, have fake blood on your hands, yell the most vile things I've ever heard out of loudspeakers, essentially attack police officers, threaten citizens of Canada, wear a mask on your face, act in an essentially menacing manner to everyone around, and you are rolled out the red carpet by the Ottawa Police Department. Seen the same thing in Montreal, seen the same thing in Toronto. Go ahead, do whatever the hell you want if you're pro-Hamas. Now, if you are trying to set up a rally of patriotic Canadians who believe in sovereignty, free speech, the fundamental pillars of Western civilization, what our country was built on, they will throw up absolutely every bit of red tape that they can. You'll be reached out to by police officers when you submit your application, asking for details on what it is you're looking to do. You'll be thrown up every bit of red tape imaginable in terms of trying to actually organize and get permission to run your event. You'll be told in pretty menacing ways that you better act a certain way. It's truly incredible what's happened in Canada, that people who are supporters of a terrorist organization are rolled out the absolute red carpet by our government because the vast majority of them vote Liberal, which is a big part of the reason we have the immigration issues that we do today, because quite frankly, it's a cynical ploy by the Liberals to get their own voters into the country. They know that over 80% of immigrants vote Liberal, and why the hell wouldn't they? They have opened the floodgates They've said, they've tossed away our sovereignty and said, come the hell in. Meanwhile, if you're a patriotic Canadian who has ancestors who passed away in world wars, who believes in the values of hard work and fighting for your country, Canadians who fought heroically at Vimy Ridge, World War I, World War II, fought valiantly, believe in free speech, free expression, you are shut down at every corner. They do not want national pride to exist in Canada because they want a docile population that will stay asleep while they run through they absolutely trample our Charter of Rights and Freedom. I'm living it day to day now. You try to run a protest that is a patriotic Canadian protest that stands for the values I just outlined. It is unbelievable the amount of red tape and the difficulty that the government will throw up for you. You can just tell they're surveilling Canadian citizens so closely. It's unbelievable. A Charter of Rights and Freedoms, I can tell you definitively, has been trampled all over. You look at the bills they passed. Bill C-2 gives the government permission to define every single Canadian who owns a computer as a so-called digital provider, and in the national security interest, if they deem any activities you're undertaking to be in the national security interest, I can only imagine they're applying that to anybody who's right of Barbara Streisand, that they can look into all of your communications. You just absolutely know CSIS, these corrupt government agencies are abusing this. I mean, look at what they did during the Freedom Convoy. They froze bank accounts. They're throwing people in jail for long prison terms. They're throwing the people who organized the Freedom Convoy, Tom Ehrlich, in prison for longer than the Humboldt bus driver who killed 20 people. It's truly insane. We have a justice system now that's purely political. They go extremely hard over any dissident of their woke utopia that's destroying Canada, and they're incredibly light on criminals. It's textbook communism 101. Law-abiding citizens feel threatened, criminals feel safe. But so many Canadians are asleep at the wheel and do not see what the hell our government is doing. Bill C-2, Bill C-4, Bill C-6-3, look into them, trampling all over our rights and freedoms time and time again, rolling out the red carpet for people who hate our civilization, for people who hate Canada, to march on our streets every day. If you live in Canada, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. I've seen these protests up close. They are hate rallies. And we absolutely roll the red carpet out for these rallies. But if you're a patriotic Canadian who wants to hit the streets and stand for your sovereignty, for your right to free speech, oh no, that's not acceptable in woke Canada. You are deemed a threat to national security. It's an absolute pity. It's a joke. Our ancestors are rolling in the grave of what we've become. And so many Canadians are absolutely asleep to it. They don't know. They haven't seen these violent mobs up close. They don't know what's going on in the street, because you certainly know state propaganda, CBC, CTV are not going to give you any reporting on what's going on at these rallies. They claim as though, oh, it's just people standing up against a genocide. Are you kidding me? If you've been out and you've actually seen what's going on in our streets, it is truly disgusting on a day-to-day basis. The vile crap coming out of these, the anti-Western, the flag burnings. And the other thing I noticed, you never see a Canadian flag at any one of these rallies. It's always purely foreign flags, not a Canadian flag to be seen, which is what our government likes. They want to completely eliminate national pride, completely eliminate people who are proud of this land, so that they can just use us as a bunch of peasants as they pillage the land for every last nickel and dime. Mark Carney, his buddies at Brookfield, the WF in Davos. It's absolutely disgusting. They're not going to stop me though. Rally Saturday, September 13th. Take Canada Back, noon, Parliament Hill. If you're interested in learning more, hit the join button, become a member. We're starting a movement that is going to take this country back. We need to get this movement going now. It's urgent. Join. Make sure you're following me on YouTube, youtube.com/@FightForCanada2025, because I'm at 11K followers on TikTok, and I know they silence dissidents very quickly. Please like, subscribe. Saturday, September 13th, Take Canada Back rally, noon, Parliament Hill.